Coming up on the next episode. Well, good evening, YouTube, here on this Thursday evening, 6:24 now in the PM. Here's what I want to show you. I was going to fit some screws to this because there was only one screw in it when I got it. And I found out the reason why there's no screws in these ends, this end. The other end has got no screws in it, but both of these are broke off. There's that one there. And you can see that one there is broke off as well. My hope is I can drill these out. I don't know how successful I'll be, but give it a shot and see what happens, I guess, is all you can do, right? Did I get too close to that? It's hard to tell. Anyway, as you can see, the screw is broke off. It doesn't go in that far, maybe 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. The screw is, but like I say, I've got to get those out before I can put new screws in. So I'll be getting to work on that. So I'll just finish my supper and having a little tea and some cookies. Oh, I love that tea. So I will do that and get back with you when I get something else done. Well, it is now 8:17. I been working that long on it, but I finally got them. I don't know how well you can see it, but that one's empty. I can stick this, let me get you back a little bit, stick this pick in there, it goes all the way to the end. So that's all cleaned out. Now, I would thought the machine screws would not fit this very well, but these seem to fit pretty darn good. I know they look a little small, but I can run them in all the way. And they hold pretty good. So, I don't know. It's not all the way, but like I say, I can run them in with a screwdriver. So there's about maybe 8 to 1/4 inch, maybe. No, not quarter, 1/8 of an inch between the bottom of this and the screw head. So I think that would allow enough, depending on the, how much is in the, or on the, what do you call it? I could put a washer in it too, if I need to. So may go that route. I don't know. We'll see. If nothing else develops, I'll probably do that. So, anywho, there, finally go out. So that's that. Now I've got, I ain't got but one of those. I haven't got but one of those, so I'm gonna have to find some more. So we'll do what we can with what we got, as the saying goes. I'm going to close this out here, and if I get some more stuff tomorrow, I'll maybe add to this. I don't know. We'll see. Morning, YouTube. This is Saturday, 11:01 now in the AM. I'm here on the 970 once more. I have 4 screws fitted. There you can see the top ones here, bottom ones are here and here, and they all fit in there really good. I had to take some vice grips and get them to work their way in there, but they do fit. So I like them tight, so that's the way they work. Here is the, let me move this over here real quick. There's the cabinet for it. I've got to clean it out and I'll take some, what's that stuff I use? Simple Green. And spray that in there, clean it out really good, and spray off the top. I've already test fitted it. It does fit in there just very nicely, and that will work out rather well, I do believe. So Happy about that. Let me get this sprayed down and cleaned out, and then we'll slide it in and see if we can line up some holes and maybe screw some screws in. That would be kind of nice. So join me for that. Alright, well there we go. It's all wiped out now, wiped off, wiped, whatever. And I've got all the cobwebs out and stuff like that. So I think that looks a lot better, and also, you know, make it work that much better. So anywho, that's that. Going to slide this in there now, and hopefully it can be bolted up. I don't know how exactly to get this done. I guess put it in and then slide it on its end, and then try to line up the holes. It's the only thing I can think of how to do this. The easiest way, I should say. But we'll give it a shot and see what happens. I'll bring you back. Alright, well we are back, and there it is. Installed. It's where it will sit. I see no problems at all with where it's at. It's plugged in. Not happy about where it plugged into, but I think I can change that now. I didn't think I could at first, but I do think I can, so I will put it back where I want to put it at. It's in the next, not the last plug, but the next to the last plug, and I want it one more back, because it's easier to plug things in on this end than it is on the other end, so I want to get things organized so it works a little bit better. So that's the plan. But there it is. It is installed. And that's part number 2 of my master plan. Well, you know how it is. There is enough room for the little, what do you call it, on top, I believe. I haven't made a case for it, but here's the actual, what do you call it there. I think that's going to fit in there pretty easy, I believe. And maybe not. It might be a little tight, but that's okay. If it, I can make it where it's sort of smaller in the back, and it will slide in there and kind of stick out a little bit. That's fine too. I don't mind that at all. And like I said, it's just another cog in the you know, gear, or gear in the cog, or whatever. I don't know. But it is all screwed in, and I got all 4 screws in, no problem. And it is nice and tight. It's working. What else can you want, right? That's about all you can ask. So, alright, I think that's going to wrap this part up. Next up on the bench is my Packard Bell, and this will be our full test of the DC power supply. In order to see, I've got it outlined in my head at least. Well, I actually wrote it down on the computer anyway, on what steps I need to take to get the information I want. Trying to shoot for under 50 milliamps, just to start off with. I don't want to, you know, tax this thing terribly. I do have the new fuse in there. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it is the 1 amp fuse in there now for the DC power supply, and that is correct as it should be. And of course these fuses were replaced with the correct ones, so they're good to go. So everything is looking pretty darn good, I think. I'm debating on whether to turn that Analyst on and just leave it on and then have it go off with the bench like the Fluke does. That way it's kind of warmed up whenever you're going to use it. Not that it really needs warming, it's solid state, but I mean, you know, at the same time you kind of want you want it to be warmed up a little bit. So we'll see, but it's not a big deal one way or the other on that. So I think that's going to do me. What I want to do is run a test of the output for the frequency counter. I'm going to run it over here to the MFP frequency counter and just see if that reads, how close it reads, because I know where it's at. It's at 455. So you can see how close it reads over here, and if it reads, you know, fairly close, I'll be happy. That will make my day. So anywho, that's what that is. I still haven't played with those little switches on the frequency counter. I don't know if it's going to be something that has to be reset every time you turn power on, I'm not sure I'd be very happy with that. I thought that would be, when you set it, it would stay there. In fact, I think I tested that, and I think it did stay. Maybe it loses over time. I don't know, because it had to be like a non-volatile RAM or something like that, to where it doesn't need voltage to keep its memory. So I don't know. We'll see. But anywho, that's that. Again, that's how this is all shaping up. I think it looks pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Very happy indeed. So, alright, it's like I say, I'm going to get busy and do some other stuff, and take a little break here after doing all that, and going to set up for the Packard Bell. And I don't know if we'll get to it today or tomorrow, but one way or the other, we'll get that thing on the bench and start doing some playing around with it. So stay tuned for that.